If you go to Professor YouTube, the #1 teacher in the world today, and 90% of what he teaches is crap, but in the turtle position, pretty well every technique you ever learn requires the underhook, right? So what happens is everyone does the turtle like this, where there's the underhook. The only time you should give the underhook in the turtle is when you want them to have it. Okay, so this is why I do the turtle the way I was taught in here, like this, so there's no underhooks. And you think, well, the neck's vulnerable, but in actual fact, you can keep your elbows there if you just defend like this. As soon as you try and cross defend, the elbows come up. Okay, now having said that, I'm in this turtle position and Tom starts to attack. And the first thing he does is looks for that underhook. See that? It's a natural thing. So we're going to use that, and this is especially good if you haven't learnt this, but if you have, get the angle and leverage corrected, it makes a big difference. What I do is I don't try and grab his hand, I try and scissor his arm to my body here like this. And as a test, you can say to your partner, pull your arm out. Okay, how long did that take? Maybe a second and a half. That's a second and a half longer. Pull your arm out than that. Okay, so by getting used to that tight elbow scissor, it can make a big difference. Okay, so the first thing is we're here, and I don't want to go for it too early because a smart guy will just keep his hand hovering around there. As soon as I try to scissor it, he has it out. Okay, so I want to kind of encourage him to get it deep, and he goes for your wrist, and I extend my wrist away, then bang, I get it tight. Okay, now here's what I'm going to do to increase leverage. I'm going to kind of turn towards him, drop this inside leg back, and take this one in so that I don't have to turn, gravity does it for me. Take this one in, and I'm on top. This is a good side control. I like this too, of course, but these are just as good. They all have their strengths. Okay, so for this one, I like to turn here with your focus on neutralizing the hip movement. Remember, when you're in stand-up fight, it's all about your footwork. When you're on the ground, it's all about your hip movement. So I'm going to drive this bottom knee in here and drive that elbow in there. So now Tom moves. See how much he struggles as opposed to now he moves. It's so easy, okay? But what I'm doing is, it's one of those invisible things. I drive my knee in hard to his hip bone, drive my elbow in hard. Now he moves. And all I do is make micro adjustments to make sure he can't get a positional advantage.
I can't go back and forward. I can't need to go
You can't sideways, yeah. Okay, so once again, you can go that side, that's okay. There like this. I don't want to commit to it too early because if I try to squeeze it, then you'll never get another opportunity. You kind of want to suck him in. You want to get that arm a little bit deeper. You know, yeah, there you go. Now I have it. See that? I capture that arm, turn towards him, drop this knee back. I go 1, 2. So here, turn, drop back, and in, all in one motion. I'm going to kick his hip with this knee and bury my elbow there as well. Okay? And then it's much harder for him. Like Tom said, you minimize the lateral motion. The only thing they have left is forward and back, and then to deal with that, you can just come in here and drop that there like that. Okay. If you feel a burning desire to do a sub, do a one-arm sub on the neck like that. We can look at a continuation. I want to go here like this. I'm going to start to attack the neck. The primary defense to stop that, so defend that, Tom. See that arm comes in. He wants to bring that one in too, but by doing this, he can't bring this one in. So I go deep here, he defends with that arm. What I'm going to do is slide my hand down and staple it to the ground now. Now that arm is out of commission. Now I can advance to mount, or if you want, I can simply go here or even do a paper cutter. But this is a paper cutter with one arm now. So all I do is I come under here, elbow down to his shoulder and chest, and then up to his ear, like that. If he doesn't have a gi, just turn around. If he doesn't have a gi, I wipe my hand deep under his shoulder, drop my elbow to the chest, and then I put my weight in my elbow as I take it up to the ear. Okay?